Welcome to the Fairway Medical tutorial for placing an order using our digital platform powered by our partners at Archangel. Before your first order, you'll need to sign up to receive a username and password. The easiest way to get this done is to visit our website at www.fairwaydme.com. At the top of the page, you'll see the Ordering tab. Click here and you'll see all the different ways you can send your orders to Fairway. Within the Ordering Platform category, you'll see a button labeled Create a Profile. This will take you to a new page where you'll be able to input your information. Once you hit send, this information will be quickly reviewed by an administrator. Within a short time, you'll receive an email with your new login credentials. It's that easy. Once you've received your login and established password, you'll be able to enter the Fairway portal and place orders for your patients. At this point, you can head back to the fairwaydme.com website. From here, you can simply click on the button at the top of the screen labeled Provider Portal Login. Again, this button is for established users only. Once logged in, you'll land at the Patients tab within the portal. If you're new and just getting started, you won't see any existing patients at the bottom like you do here, but once you have active patients, you'll be able to see all of your patients' orders. If you'd like to add a new patient, you'll click the Add or Edit Patients button. But if you'd like to edit an existing patient's order, you'd click the name of the patient before pressing the Add or Edit button. For the sake of this tutorial, we will choose to edit an existing patient, but you'll see all of the pertinent points of creating a new patient as we move through. At minimum, you'll need to input the patient's basic information, name, gender, and date of birth. You'll also be required to enter the patient's insurance information. The insurance options have been generalized to 3 basic types: Medicare, Medicaid, or commercial insurance. This applies to the patient's primary insurance. There is a space below for entering any secondary insurance plans that the patient carries. The patient's address is not required to proceed but is always helpful. There's a space reserved for the patient ID number. This is available in the case that you'd like to search for your patient utilizing a patient ID number created by your EMR. But again, this is not required to proceed. If this example were a new patient, you'd click the Save button, which would save the patient to the platform. After clicking Save, you'll see these buttons appear at the bottom of the screen. In order to move forward with the wound care order, you'll click Add Wound. This will take you to the next screen, which will show you 2 drop-down menus. These menus are opened and closed by clicking the green arrows. The top menu is Wound Assessment and Treatments, and the second is Product Orders. Because this is a test patient, we already have information included in the Product Orders accordion. If you have not ordered for this patient in the past, you will not see anything in the Product Orders pull down at this time. Again, because this is a test patient, we already have some data here. If this was a new patient, you'd simply click the plus button to add a wound. You'll need to choose the wound type from the pull-down list. The wound number will always default to the next number as you add them, but this space can be changed if you choose to renumber the wound for your own identifying purposes. Now you move to the next section where you're going to identify the wound location. You'll get more specific with the wound location as you move from level 1 to level 3. For this example, we chose a pressure injury in the sacral area. First, we'll choose the general body area. We will now choose pelvic region for level 1. And in level 2, we will choose posterior. Now you'll see a visual diagram of where you can choose a specific location by clicking with your mouse. If it's not a perfect match to the actual wound location, that's okay. This won't cause you issues moving forward. If there are any additional details you'd like to add, you can type them in the text box below. Next, you'll need to add the ICD-10 codes for that wound into the provided boxes, followed by the wound measurements, exudate level, and staging below. You'll want to ensure that the data you're entering here is consistent with the information in the patient's chart. And below that, you'll see another text box for entering any other pertinent information you'd like Fairway to have about these wounds. You'll want to choose the product layer pertaining to this wound. For example, if this is the first dressing against the wound bed, you'd choose primary, and so on. In the Search By row, you can choose to search for the product you'd like by category of product, or by the name of the product, or even by the manufacturer if you'd like. For this example, we will choose by category. Let's choose silver alginate from the drop-down menu. You'll notice that you get to choose between the option of on formulary or off formulary. You want to make sure that you choose on formulary when ordering for your patients. These are the products that Fairway has available within that category. Off formulary likely indicates that these products are not available for your patient. For the sake of this tutorial and to show you what it looks like when things don't go right, we will choose off formulary for the next products. Let's choose Melgizorb AG. Now that a product is chosen, you'll see the different size options available. Next to each option is a button labeled Add to Treatment. Once you've added the dressing to the patient's order, you'll get a confirmation notification and you can then see the product added to the patient's wound above. If a mistake was made, you can click the purple Remove button to remove the product from the order and start over by choosing the correct item. You obviously know that it's important to choose a dressing that's appropriate for the wound size. Again, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll show you what happens when you choose a dressing that may not be appropriately sized for the wound that we are treating. Let's choose a 6x6, as this would definitely be too large for the wound size we put in. Next, we'll choose the frequency of dressing changes and the duration of need for the patient order. You'll see an area for uploading images of the patient wounds. This is not a required field. Below the Images section, you'll be given the opportunity to upload the patient's required documents that pertain to the order. This should include the patient's face sheet, wound assessments, plan of care, and written order. At this point, you'll want to click Save at the bottom of the screen. Then, if you want to add a secondary or securement dressing to this wound, you'll just head up to the top of the page and add those dressings to the order in the same way you just did. Clicking the Save button makes sure that whatever you've input so far will stay in the patient's cart moving forward. If you do not need to add any products to this wound, but there are additional wounds to input, you will click Save, then click Next Wound, and repeat the wound input process we just completed. When you are finished ordering for this patient, click Save, and then click Check Out. Now that we are finished choosing items for the patient, we need to make sure that we are sending these products to the right place and we're billing the correct insurance plan. Most of the time, you'll want to send the products to the patient's address. We understand that occasionally, you may want to ship the products directly to the clinic or perhaps to a family member's home or a vacation spot. In that case, you can change the address by just editing the text boxes. Below, we're going to ensure that we have our quantities correct. This is a new Medicare requirement. Even though we are choosing the length of need and frequency, which would most often result in a given quantity, we need to additionally choose the number of dressings to dispense. Now you probably noticed the red Biller Guideline alert. This is here because of that dressing size choice we made. Remember when we chose to order a 6x6 when the appropriate dressing would have been a 2x2? Let's click on that button to see what the portal has identified as the problem. Anything you see in red will indicate that there might be a problem with this order. As you can see, this was in fact the size issue. At this point, you can choose to modify the item by clicking the button below, or if you want to ignore the identified problem, you can click the Acknowledge and Submit button, indicating your awareness of the issue and the fact that if moving forward, this could result in a bill to the patient. If you choose to override the identified issue in this way, it will clear the alert and allow you to move on. It's important for us to note that even if the issue is overridden by you, this does not mean the order is within Medicare guidelines and will require review by Fairway's customer service representatives. Let's place the order. Once you click the Place Order button, you'll be taken to the patient's order list. Here you can see your list of current and past orders for this patient. Take a look at the tabs on the left. If you click the Orders tab, you'll see a list of all the orders from your clinic. You'll be able to see what status the patient's order is in. Once the order has shipped, there will be a tracking number that populates on the right. You'll be able to click the tracking number to see real-time status of the order. If you'd like to place a refill or new order for the patient, you would click the box next to the previous order and then click Reorder. This will pull all of the previous information into a new order for that patient. You can then edit any information that is changed and upload the new patient assessment notes to the portal, which is important because all insurances want all of the most recent wound assessment information when placing new orders or refills.